I wrote him an open letter, and I suggested to him, number one, that he stop fighting with everybody and not be so nasty. What he's doing, in essence, pushing away the people he needs to get over the 50% threshold. He's energized and locked up 35 to 40% of the country by being tough, or I should say the party, by being tough and being an outsider.
That was former Bush spokesperson Ari Fleischer. That was back in April, laying down the law to Donald Trump. Quit with the fighting Republicans. Quit the craziness. Just rein yourself in. That's what he was saying then. Look who's here. Ari Fleischer, in the flesh, right here in New York City this August morning. Ari, welcome to the program.
Good morning.
I would be quite stark about this. Donald Trump cannot win the election in November unless he pulls the Republicans back into his fold and makes peace with the world. What do you say?
Well, I think it's actually more fundamental. Yes, he has to pull Republicans into his fold, but he has to start making Hillary his opponent, not the Khan family, not a judge who's an American from Indiana. This is his problem. He's focused on the wrong people.
You know politics. Do you think he can do it?
Not so far. Absolutely not. He has had 2 terrible weeks in a row in a campaign that only has 14 weeks left. This is math and it's timing. And if he does not get better at message discipline, he will turn out to have been the biggest loser that he can imagine. He's throwing out a winnable race.
Now, has the Republican Party, and I hate to call it the establishment, but the Republican Party as a whole, surely they've laid this message heavily on the Trump campaign, haven't they?
Well, I think what happens with Donald Trump, and I've seen this with other billionaires, frankly, who are successful doing it their way, when everybody tells them, do this, do this, do this, they go and do the opposite to prove that nobody can tell them what to do. That they're so smart, they've done it their way, and they've always won their way. But Trump is a fish out of water when it comes to politics. Just because he won a primary with some 14 million votes does not mean he can win a general election where he'll need 60 to 65 million votes.
And yet he's got so much good material to go after.
Right.
The email scandal, a declining economy,
That's right.
Terror, the fallout in the Middle East. There's this wonderful material that any Republican just go hammer his opponent with, but he goes off on a tangent about some judge in the university case or the parents of a fallen soldier. It's almost inexplicable why he does.
Think about last Friday when he was given the golden opportunity. The United States government validated everything Donald Trump's been saying. The economy grew at a 1.2% clip for the quarter, lowest recovery, slowest since 1949. Does Trump immediately pounce on it? Does he make that the message of the day? Does he call Hillary 1.2% Hillary and make the case this is why incomes are flat, this is why there's income inequality, this is how come people can't pay their college loans? No. He's still fighting about the cons. Fundamental mistakes.
If you were writing that, you wrote the letter in April, spelling out what you think Trump should do. All right, let's suppose it's here and now, and you're addressing Donald Trump. Tell him, what do you think he should do?
Stop counterpunching. You've gotten to be such a good counterpuncher, you're about to knock yourself out.
Ari Fleischer telling it how he sees it, and we appreciate that. Ari, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.